All right, so recently I did a video on Jada, and it reminded me of somebody very similar. Akaash Singh. Akaash. Now, there was a time a few years back when Fresh and Fit, I used to watch Fresh and Fit. I hate Fresh with a fucking burning passion of 1,000 dying suns.
I guess on some level, I want Shorty to feel me for real.
Think about this.
At least on some level.
Like, oh my god. Fresh and Fit was like very entertaining. And I would say 60% entertainment, maybe like 20% informational. I'm talking about the after hours show. And then the other 20% is just stupid fucking Fresh.
Think about this.
At
least on some level.
What I'm trying to say is like, bro, shut the fuck up. How could you be a red pill podcaster and you got a stutter? And you're a dick, you know? Like if you had a stutter and he was like, oh, that's Fresh. Ha, he's got a stutter. You know, like I know people who have a stutter. Like whatever, it's cool, it's funny. But if you're a piece of shit on top of that, if you're not talented at your job, oh, Fresh is good with networking. And I'm like, yeah, cool. Keep him behind the fucking camera. When it comes to me, you see, the thing is, think about this. When you think about this, you're gonna start thinking about this. This ugly Goomba. That channel popped out of nowhere. He spoke to exactly how I felt about Fresh. Anyways, that aside, Myron is very informative and he's very talented. Obviously, he's a good communicator. So he had a beef with Akaash when Fresh and Fit went on the Flagrant podcast. I remember I actually watched that episode because back then I sort of used to like Flagrant because I thought it was a cool dynamic. Andrew Schultz is hit or miss for me. I really like some of his comedy. Yeah, and he's very funny. I think he's very funny. It's just Akaash. I used to actually watch Akaash, some of his comedy clips. So that's why I didn't understand when Fresh and Fit were on there. They were like, oh, how could you say this about black women? You hate black women? Your mother's black. How could you say this? Like, bro, you guys are comedians. You guys are called Flagrant. What the fuck are you talking about? What do you mean? Why are you so... And Akaash kept on saying, it's so corny. It's so corny how you guys treat me, my wife. Wait, my wife? My wife?
I was popping my pussy and living my best life in these white boy frat houses. And I had a roster of guys that I would rotate through.
The way me and my wife, we're like tight, right?
I have two butthole stories. So one time I met this guy on Tinder and I made the dumb mistake of letting him sleep over, like not really wanting to fucking hook up. And I like woke up in the morning and like my asshole was a little sore. Oh my God.
And I trust her and I love her and I respect, like, bro. And then his wife goes out there and absolutely ruins his career. Akaash is literally not on the podcast anymore because of his wife. So on that podcast where Myron and Fresh were on that, Myron was like, no, you got to be careful with these women. It's 2023 or whatever, it's the 21st century. This ain't your grandparents' women. Like everybody, you got to be on your toes. You got to have like a lot of women so you can know what to look out for. And they're like, and they're like scoffing at him and they're calling him corny and things like that. Fast forward a couple months later, Akaash's wife comes on and is like, I was popping my pussy. Ooh, I missed, like, oh, I got fingered, my butthole hurt. Oh, my husband, all he does is give me money. Ooh, like, she dodged his kisses like...
entire time they've been together. Like, there's not a single photo or video of them online sharing a kiss or even pecking on the lips. In fact, she always manages to dodge Akaash when he tries to go in for a kiss, even at their own wedding. Also in that same wedding video, she couldn't even say that she loved Akaash.
Oh, he proposed to her. He goes in to kiss her. She's like, they're at the beach with like a whole family. He kneels down to like reaffirm their love or whatever. And then he goes in to kiss her. She's like,
She not only dodges Akaash's kiss after he gets on one knee to propose, but after seeing the size of the diamond that Akaash sadly paid a lot of money for, it was literally all she could talk about for the rest of the video.
And since I am renewing my vows, I think the only thing to do is propose again.
Oh,
Singh, will you be Ghislaine Singh forever again?
yes. Oh my God. Oh.
Take that drinky thing off. That drinky ding.
Did you guys know this? Yes. Oh my God. How big is this?
Big enough for you to shut up every time I tell you.
Thank you so much. What do you say? This is so cool. I
look so beautiful. Oh my God.
Really have to peed on.
Kiss me right here, please. No. She obviously doesn't respect the nigga. She's like, yeah, this is my money machine. Anyways, so we're gonna walk through like a little timeline. I'm gonna start. There's a couple of videos here. I don't know why it's so hard to find videos nowadays, but it's always like TikToks like that are made into like compilations that are made into YouTube videos. So I'm sort of leeching off other people. I hope you can forgive me here. So let's start off with the first one from the comedy historian. I love this channel so much. This guy breaks it down so succinctly. So this is we're gonna walk through all of them. Okay, this is the first one.
Akaash Singh. Most of the time when we hear about Akaash, it's for how much of a loyal lapdog he is to Andrew Schultz on Flagrant. But compared to today's topic involving his wife, that coverage would be far more preferential than what we're about to hop into. For all the criticism he has dished out to Myron Gaines and coconuts from the Fresh and Fit.
I remember this because I was on Twitter. Like I follow Myron. I follow Myron on Twitter. And like I remember Akaash, yeah, this is right around my birthday. This is November, my birthday's on the 8th. I remember this very clearly because I just go on Twitter, I'm like, what? And then the next day it just fucking exploded. So Akaash tweets out a clip of him like putting Myron in his place or whatever. And he's such an idiot. This guy's such a simp. He's Akaash simp. There's that song, it's hard out here for a simp. Just trying to get some money. Well, anyway. My man out here getting triggered by jokes. How ironic. Well, don't worry about me, Myron. I got no issue putting a bitch in her place. For example, and then he plays like a video of Akaash being a simp. Like, bro, even in that video that he posted, he just looked ridiculous, you know? And then Myron responds, I'm never wrong about these women, stupid ass Jeet. Oh yeah, that was like, it's hard out here for a Jeet when you find out that you're a woman for the street. Anyway. I'm never wrong about these women. Stupid ass Jeet. Akaash Singh tried to lecture me about women years ago with his equally retarded co-host, Andrew Schultz, aka Angie Schulstein. Bro, I really love Myron. Like, Myron, you know, if Andrew Schultz is like 50-50, hit or miss, Myron is like 80-20. Because, like, he speaks about some real solid shit, too, you know, when it comes to foreign policy and things like that in America. So yeah, anyways, let's just watch this for now.
For all the criticism he has dished out to Myron Gaines and coconuts from the Fresh and Fit podcast, Myron's words are coming back to haunt him right about now because there have been multiple podcast episodes and internet clips where Akaash's wife, Jasleen, has made him look pretty damn bad. And Myron has not missed a single opportunity to blast him on Twitter for it.
Yeah, I remember these videos.
Damn bad. And Myron is...
Dacha, my producer. Nah, bruv, I'll call you back. Sorry, man. Hey, Akaash Singh, shut the fuck up forever, part 2. Your wife swore she was a virgin? Question mark. Married Sims like, oh yeah, my wife was a virgin.
I was popping my pussy.
She was not a virgin. Just listen to her own words. She was not. I was popping my pussy. The fuck does that mean? Keep proving us right. 3 years after your weak-ass woman lecture on your trash podcast. Here is when one of the many times she dodged this kiss. And this is when it's like, oh, my wife is a virgin. And then
has not missed a single opportunity to...
she's at the doctor with like waxing her butthole or whatever. Her like, you know, she's not wearing any pants. She's recording herself and posting on TikTok, like laughing.
I get this little filter.
It's a ring light. Dr. Chopra, what are we doing?
So Jasleen sustained a bruise through some physical activity at home. And we treat a lot of bruises here. Bruises for many different reasons. And so we have an extra laser called the D-beam and the that.
Also, I heard you're single. Is that true?
Alright, we're gonna go back to treating. Typically, we get these type of bruises on the neck.
Wait,
we
why?
call it something else on the neck, and it's surprisingly we get a lot of patients on it.
Why? And she was like making like all these sexual jokes with it. Oh my god.
I seriously doubt you guys have not heard about this by now, but it's really, really embarrassing. Now, before we get into the things Akaash's wife has been saying, I'm going to show you a couple moments from Flagrant's episode with Myron and Coconuts, just to give you some context as to why these guys do not get along with each other at all.
What I don't like, what I find corny is fuck.
Really? Is it corny? You fucking simp. You cheat.
Is my preference
This
is not.
guy was run off. He's a comedian and a podcaster. He hasn't been on the podcast for like, I don't know, for a while. And every time, just go on the Flagrant podcast right now and just go to the comments. Akaash. Look, forever. It's over. His life is over. His wife, it's over. Whatever he had planned for his life, his 30-year-old goals, it's over. Choose who you marry wisely. And don't be like this guy. Don't be a 31-year-old virgin marrying a 22-year-old thinking that she's a virgin. And then she comes out with a podcast 5 years later. Popping my puss.
Now, I thought it was I'm not dating my women, period, which is the corniest human being outside of a criminal to me, period. It's just, those are your roots. Those women are reflected in your roots. So if you're saying, hey, I don't generally date them, but I have more space for it, even though I still think so.
He's talking about jokes that they make on the Fresh and Fit podcast. They're like, oh, we don't date Shaniquas and Latifahs, whatever. It's obviously like, oh, ha, we don't play in the jungle or whatever. Dude, have you heard Akaash's comedy? Like when he's like just talking, even on the podcast, he says some crazy shit too. They try to cancel him too at one point a few years back. He's like, I've seen him say way worse shit, but he's like, oh, how could you say you'll never date a man? Like, shut the fuck up. Like before I even knew about his wife, like that was my main like contention with the podcast. Like, what are you guys talking about? How you guys all butthurt that people are joking that they don't want to date black women or black American women? Obviously, they even said, yeah, we date a black American woman. We just don't want those loud, finger pointing, in your face. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's an observation. How can you? And these guys are called flagrant. They're not called, the conservative space for safe ideologies. They're called flagrant. They're literally flagrant. Like, oh, we're too flagrant to care, whatever.
Well, corny.
Akaash is the extreme. Akaash only dates brown.
Oh, okay.
Akaash has been with one girl in his life who is his wife.
That's my wife.
What Fresh and Fit had to say on that podcast, I think it got to him personally. So she was very in his emotional state.
This shit is just childish, which is fine if you want to be funny. You're actually trying to help men, or you talking to fucking incels who are 18 years old? You know what I mean? That's some shit you say to college. I'm gonna turn you from a simp to a pimp. The way I look at it is, you watch them you see them evolutionary charts from Neanderthal to Homo sapien.
Yeah.
Y'all are the first motherfucker out of Neanderthal.
I mean, I'm married. Akaash is married. Mark is married, right?
Yeah.
Like, Dove is trying desperately to get married, right? So it's just like, it's possible. Now, granted, we might call you in 10 years and be like, y'all were fucking right. You know what I'm saying?
It took quicker than 10 years. It took 3 years.
Here's the thing. One person in the relationship, whoever cares less, has the leverage, and we want the guy to always
Look at Akaash. He's like, I care so much. I have the
in the relationship, whoever cares less has the leverage, and we want the guy to always care less. We want the man to always have the leverage.
Childish as fuck.
And you guys,
fuck. Childish, my wife. I care a lot, and my wife loves me.
Popping my pussy.
No, she don't. She don't love you. She fucking hates you, actually.
you guys might not like hearing that.
Childish.
But we truly feel.
So at this point, Akaash goes off on Myron and Coconuts and calls them corny for not wanting to date women in their own race, and also saying that whoever cares the least in a relationship wins. But then Andrew says that even though they're happily married men, that they might call them in 10 years to say they were right. Well, it didn't even take 10 years. What a prophetic statement Andrew made here, because boy, are things about to get real fucking uncomfortable in this video. The top comment on this podcast episode said it perfectly right here. It says, it took 3 years to prove that they were right. Akaash could tell you. Myron also commented saying, I hate being right all the time. Now, there's plenty of criticism to levy in the direction of Myron Gaines and the Fresh and Fit podcast as a whole. You can call him a grifter, shit on him for getting exposed on seeking arrangement despite claiming that paying for women makes you a beta male, and a slew of other
exposed on it. He's been like, it's one of the things I don't agree with Myron on, but he's been very upfront. I used to watch the clips because that shit was hilarious. that shit was so funny, man. These guys, until Fresh spoke, then he just got frustrated. It's like, shut the fuck up, this nigga, this ugly Goomba.
Look at this ugly Goomba, bro.
This Goomba, I hate Fresh so much.
But you can't sit here and say that Myron was wrong about this. He fucking called it as he saw it. Akaash hated him for it and called him corny, and now the chickens have come home to roost. Now to get on to the bigger topic of the video being Akaash's wife and all of the questionable things she has said on her podcast titled The Main Character Podcast.
Would y'all ever have an orgy together with your husband? Priya, I'm actively trying to have an orgy. because this couple is so fucking good looking, and you haven't seen Nav yet, but wait till you fucking see him.
My wife is like, I'm actually trying to have an orgy. Why is your wife on a podcast, bro?
Please trying to have an orgy because this couple is so fucking good looking, and you haven't seen Nav yet, but wait till you fucking see him. His body goes crazy. His face card always slays, never declines. And it's kind of weird because I'm talking about your husband.
No, I kind of love it, but I'm like, us for it? Okay, maybe.
I just know that Nav's dick is like at least 10 inches.
You would only be down.
Akaash's wife, this woman right here, on the right, is talking about this woman's husband, saying that I know that your husband's dick is at least 10 inches long. What?
At least 10 inches.
You would only be down for an orgy if
Or it's thick.
Or it's thick. It's either 10 inches or it's thick. Can't be both.
You would.
Oh, don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved.
I don't think you have to be an autistic incel to find a problem with this.
It gets so much worse, by the way. Like, way worse.
It's really rough to watch a married woman talk and fantasize about another man's dick and how gargantuan it is. I can only imagine how this makes Akaash feel just dealing with all of this shit. I know a lot of people hate on Akaash and talk about how unlikable he is, and I understand where you're coming from, but Jesus Christ, man, she's the only woman he's ever dated. So this is just fucking rough to watch. They actually bring on Nav and Akaash, and it very quickly escalates into a full-on humiliation ritual.
This is the best husband I've ever seen. And I'm not even saying that hyperbolically. It's a little annoying. And then like he's just getting in better shape.
Off already.
We might have.
Oh, what are y'all doing? He be saying some boss ass shit. What is the stuff he says to you that I'm just like, it's a
Dude, this guy is like supplicating himself. Like, oh, master 10-inch dick. My wife wants you.
like he's just getting in better shape.
Off already.
We might have.
It's just like this. But beware of a woman who makes jokes to your detriment, at your expense, in front of other people, whilst you're trying to make a joke. Have you ever like been chilling with your girl, your wife, fiance, whatever, with a bunch of friends? You know, maybe it's like a couples event, whatever. We're at dinner with drinks. You're drinking, and then you tell a joke like, and then she tells a joke like dissing you, like, shut up, bro. Why you always? Well, we got a comedian over here, huh? We got a comedian over here. It's like, and then you just look at her like, what the? And she's like, I'm joking. But like, she causes everyone to laugh at your expense. And now you got to be like, I know. But inside you're like, it hurts. It fucking hurts.
What is the stuff he says to you that I'm just like, that's fire?
Oh, Nav just puts his dick out on the table.
What? You didn't have what? She's like, Nav just put his... She's probably wet right now thinking of Nav's dick. She's like looking like, I'm going to put your dick out on the table. Your husband's right there. Jesus Christ. Imagine that your wife humiliates you so bad that on your own podcast, it is exposed and revealed that your dick stinks. She saw Jada and she's like, you know what? She didn't do enough.
Oh, Nav just puts his dick out on the table.
There's a difference being a scammer and being a hustler. Two very different things.
Okay.
I'm a hustler who scams a little bit. I'm not a scammer who
I'm not
hustles.
gonna lie, that was sexy, and that's why I'm actively trying to have an orgy.
I'm getting...
What? She like, any moment, any chance she gets, like, oh, yes, sexy, put your dick in my mouth. Yeah. You don't have to say that. She didn't have to say anything right there. She didn't have to say anything
like,
at all.
that's fire.
Oh, Nav just puts his dick out on the table.
The comments on this podcast episode are absolutely brutal, man. It really is starting to enter the Will Smith territory of embarrassment, and I feel horrible for the dude. There's several others.
I don't feel horrible for him. Akaash deserves it. I'm sorry, he deserves it. How are you going to be a 31-year-old virgin lecturing people about women as a man? It's unacceptable, bro. It's really unacceptable. Like, you have to grow up. This is not like, oh, yes, my mama and my papi put me in together, but now we're trying to... No, bro, you guys live in fucking, what, Hollywood, New York? Yeah, sure, you might have a traditional Indian family, but these bitches ain't traditional? Are you crazy? Are you absolutely crazy? You hear her talk? You guys, you don't understand. She dodged his kisses when he proposed. He proposed, went into kiss. She's like, no, I'll take you a ring. Yeah, it cost $100,000. I'll take it. But I ain't touching you unless I really, 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 really have to. You know, she's like, oh, I'll have sex with him twice a month. Maybe, like, she probably just like, I imagine whenever he's horny, she just gives him a quick, like, hand job. Like, oh, come on. You know, one of those, like, you done?
Jacob Elordi and Olivia Jade, they're so
They're
good
on
looking.
and off.
He's so tall. Like, it's just like, can you imagine like how big his dick must be?
Dude, no, but that's why she keeps going back.
Oh, and the one time they were talking about like what children or something like that. She was like, "Oh, our children gonna be short. You're 5'7", I'm 5'2". Like, bro, it took me way too long to realize like girls like the whole height thing. I mean, I've always been reasonably tall, especially here in Tanzania. Everyone's like pretty much a fucking midget here. But Jesus Christ, like in South Africa, I'm like you know at least among my peers, I'm on the medium to shorter end, or like 6 foot, around about like 180 something, 182, 3, whatever I was last time, centimeters that is. But like, oh, these 5'7" niggas are getting like flamed, man. The amount of shit I've seen, like just girls being like, no, you are short. Short. So now if you marry somebody who's like, it's like, bro, like short kings, man. Short kings, like, it's a human being, it's a fucking bad. And then, yeah, you fucking dare tell a woman she's too fat, or she's too loud, or just shut the fuck up, bitch. I don't like a woman who talks a lot. Now, if you marry somebody who's like, he's taller than her, obviously, but like, it's not conventionally like, he's like 5'7". That's your husband now. You're not gonna use that against him, you should. No, you should be. That should be like a point of pride. But she's like, no. I saw this tall guy. I just imagine how big his dick is.
What kind of porn do you watch when you use a vibrator?
Okay, not gonna lie, I don't watch porn while using a vibrator. What? I just think my imagination is vibration enough.
But like any man that doesn't want to have a joint bank account or isn't being transparent.
Oh, sorry, that vibrator clip. I was hoping they would show that what Akaash's wife responded to when that other chick was like, I just imagine my man when I use a vibrator. Akaash's wife was like, I can't even imagine doing that. I have to watch porn. I can't just imagine Akaash. What? You crazy? I'm searching up Mandingo.
His money is our money, and my money is my money.
Yeah, so this is just embarrassing to watch.
I don't want to hear about that. The whole money thing is like, it's a standard woman, whatever. They wouldn't find anything wrong with that.
I only dated one woman my entire life, and
yeah, dude, that's why you're in the position you're in right now, you fucking moron.
And he was a virgin, and it was very important to him that he married a person who was like-minded and obviously a virgin, right? He did not wait all that time to be married to somebody who had
Megan Thee Stallion. How can an NBA player cheat on me? I have a song called Wet Ass Pussy. I'm like half naked most of the time. I'm like, I want monogamy. You're a whore. Yeah, but I'm like multi-millions and like I'm a super celebrity. Yeah, but you're a whore. What do you think is gonna happen? Like you're gonna marry like but Clay Thompson wasn't known worldwide. He's worth hundreds of millions too, or whatever millions. He's like, he doesn't need the static. He doesn't need oh, Brew, how's your look? Is that your girl? Look at that. You see her popping her wet ass pussy? Is that her? Who wants that? What? Like I'm gonna introduce you to my family. Hey, this is my niece. Fuck out of here.
He wanted somebody that kind of matched his same energy, and that's what he thought that he was getting in the relationship with his wife.
Only to find dial. I was popping my. That's your wife, bro. Popping my. That's your wife. That's your wife. I was popping my. Shut up! I think she just bamboozled him. She probably gave him a quick head. Like, and he's like, oh, we gotta get married now. I don't want you to do that to anybody else. And she's like, yeah, I've never done that before. I was popping my pussy.
And living my best life in these white boy frat houses. And I had a roster of guys that I would rotate through. So it's like, ugh.
My wife also hadn't had any sexual partners, so that helped us connect a lot more.
Let me ask you this, do you believe her?
If you've seen her, then it's hard to believe.
What did you say if we have a son?
You said our son is going to be soft, and I said he won't.
Our son is going to be soft. You're 5'7". I'm 5'2".
That is completely, obviously, utterly exuding the fact that she has zero respect for this man. And when a woman does not respect a man, when a woman does not respect her place in a man's life, when a woman does not respect the fact that this man has done whatever work, got you to a place, put you up, okay, and is taking care of you, they get to this overinflated ego, quite similarly to what we saw with the situation with Aisha Curry and her husband. Right? When she came to the forefront.
That's the most egregious one. Jada is like, whatever. She dated Tupac. She's an actress, I guess. Akaash is like, Akaash is a piece of shit. Will Smith is very well respected. Even now, people are like, yeah, Will Smith, now I respect what you've done. You're the man. I'm feeling like Will. I'm feeling myself. I wasn't raised. No one can feel. I'm loaded with bills. Even Joyner made a song before the bullshit came out. It was Will Smith is dope. Akaash is a piece of shit. Fucking useless comedian. Andrew Schultz's lapdog. And a fucking simp. Simp Jeet to boot. Come on, bro. But Ayesha Curry is like, bitch, shut the fuck up. Shut the actual fuck up. You are nothing. Absolutely nothing. Only people that love you are your family and friends. That's it. Steph Curry, like, don't, oh, we gotta do a video on that too. We gotta do one of these. Like, what? Like, the Ayesha Curry one is the most egregious one by far. Like, Jada is just like, oh, Jada, you could like sense like the vitriol and the hate. She's like, fuck Will Smith. I hate this nigga so much. I'm gonna kill him. I can't kill him though. So let me kill his image. Let me kill his reputation. Let me take everything he holds dear. His legacy, his life. Ayesha Curry is, I can't stand that one because that's the most like what are we doing here? We don't have to hear you talk ever. There is no reason for Ayesha Curry to ever speak, ever. Like, Ayesha Curry. Hey, tell me about Steph immediately. Like, just start with Steph. Just, like, start with Steph and don't stop about Steph. That's Ayesha Curry. Like, what the fuck does she have to say? But
of that conversation, it was very much, I'm the prize. I never wanted him. And, like, the girls in school, it wasn't school. It was the girls at church that was even looking at him.
But you're going to say, like, in high school, like, on the court, you're like, at church, he was the guy. At church. Was he the basketball guy in high school or no?
Apparently he was, but I genuinely
didn't know. Yes, you did, you fucking lying whore. What is up? Like, apparently, just say, yeah, my husband was this shit. Since he was 10 years old, everybody was like, this guy's gonna be a star. And I liked him. I mean, I always thought he was cool, but then we started dating when we were 15. So it was nice. Every girl wanted him, so I felt like I got the prize. And I'm happy I did, because look at our beautiful family. We have hundreds of millions of dollars. He's like a fucking best shooter of all time in the NBA. I did well, and I did it right, and I won. Suck it, other women. I won. She's like, nah, I didn't even want him. Like, the truth be honest, he forced me. Actually, he raped me. He kind of raped me. Now that I think about it.
apparently he was.
Oh, Steph Curry? Oh, Stephen Curry. Oh, was he even in my high school? Yeah. But yeah, that's Akaash. Oh, wait, hold the fuck on. Hold the phone. We gotta listen to this song before we go. Oh, yes, it's the one. All right, let's go. Let's go, Akaash Simp. Let's go. Let's just get it.
A lot of stuff you guys say in general, I think is stuff that's kind of childish. I'm turning from a simp to a pimp. All right, bro. Can we grow up?
I was popping my and living my best life in these white boy frat houses, and I had a roster of guys that I would rotate through.
You know it's hard out here for silly shows when you're trying to give your honey every silly show. With all the favorite podcasts, money spent. We let them bros talking shit on Fresh and Fit. You know it's hard out here for a G. When you find out that you're woman for the street. Is it really worth the bombs and for shame? You getting scum blood that bleeds the night. In my eyes, I done seen some crazy things from these cheats. Guess the marriage didn't go how they arranged it to be. Say his name, I regains, put you in a headlock. Motherfucker turned a red pill into a red dot. Headshot, Dred Scott, never seen this type of whipping. Got you tripping, gave her 2 rings like a gymnast. Now she flipping, caught you slipping. Need to stop the ticky-tocking, clock is ticking. To that hoe, drop a phone, hit the kitchen, do the dish. She dropped a special full of some hack bits. Ironically named it gaslit, that's some sad shit. Need to head back to the gas pump where your dad is. If you ain't gon' keep your hands strong, then drop the black set. Fuck that shit, I hope you rise and turn to a savage. No more buying them Birkin bags when they come with baggage. You was trying to hone your craft, she was with them frat kids. They was busting out of back while they playing mad. Man, I ain't trying to make you mad, I hate that this happened. Top back while they playing mad.
White boy frat houses. White boy frat houses.
Trying to make you mad, I hate that this happened. Time to take off on your carpet, gotta drop the jasmine. That's what happens when you go 30 years of life and never get none. Looking like a boo don't mean you need to be a simp, son. Cash, please keep your cash free. On the other side, the grass green with no jazz lean.
Okay, that song is fucking dope. Sorry. Yeah, I need to do a follow-up on this with Myron's because I already had that lined up, but I gotta go. This video's taking too long. Akaash Simp, and we're done here.